Good day, grade 12s. Today we're going to look at the third scenario of income tax. So let's have a look and see what we've done previously. So previously we considered income tax when both the opening and the closing balances both had credit balances. So that was our lesson income tax 1. Then our lesson income tax 2. We had a debit opening balance, in other words, where we had overpaid, and a credit closing balance. And today we are going to have a look when both the balances have been paid. So let's have a look at our income tax. In the balance sheet, you would go to trade and other receivable note. And you would see that SARS income tax last year was 7,000 Rand and this year it's 5,000 Rand. So because these amounts are both in trade and other receivables, it tells me that both years this company has overpaid their tax. So I wonder if you can think how we're going to record it. We've had two different scenarios, so I'm quite sure you're sort of in the flow of income tax. So before I move on, I'd like you just to have a little think of and maybe just jot down, how do you think we're going to record the overpayment, both the beginning of this year or the end of last year? Remember, it's exactly the same thing. And then at the end of this year. So I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds and put on your thinking caps and maybe just jot something down, and then we'll have a look and see if you're correct. Right, does your work look like this? So income tax is 40,000 Rand, which we've obviously got from our income statement, which would be our two provisional tax payments. Then my opening balance is 7,000. Can you see there? No brackets. Why? That tax was paid in the previous financial year, and so the opening balance was not paid for this year. So money for the opening balance did not flow out. Therefore, no brackets. And then the closing balance is 5,000 Rand. And can you see they're both debit? And so we have paid 5,000 Rand too much. Hence, I've got the amount in brackets. And so now you could simply say, right, we paid 40,000 plus 5,000, therefore the total amount of tax paid for the year is 45,000 Rand. Alternatively, you could have said 40,000 plus 5,000 and then minus your 7,000, which would also give you that amount. So amount of tax paid, 45,000 Rand. So in this example, the company has overpaid the income tax by 5,000 Rand. That in reality means that SARS owes us a refund of 5,000 Rand. And that's why it will be in trade and other receivables and not in trade and other payables. Conclusion. If the tax was paid in the current year, the amount is shown in brackets because money is flowing out of the business. And then if tax was not paid in the current year, the amount is not shown in brackets. Let's just go back to the previous slide and have a look. And let me just change colors. So if tax was paid in the current year, the amount is going to be in brackets. And if the tax was not paid in the current year, the amount is not in brackets. Conclusion. Quite simple to learn. If the tax amount is not given, you will have to reconstruct the appropriation account to establish the income tax amount. And we've recently been dealing with the appropriation account, and you would know that on the debit side, we would have income tax, ordinary share dividends, and retained income. And on the credit side, we'd have our net profit, which came from the profit and loss account, plus our retained income from last year. So the credit side would be larger, and so you'd subtract the two debit amounts, namely ordinary share dividends and retained income for this year, and there you would have your amount of income tax. So, homework. Learn the format for note number 4 for the cash flow statement. When income tax has been overpaid in the previous and in the current financial year. So that's just the third scenario. So you will have to look at the exercises in your textbook, and we will have to put on our thinking caps and see what is applicable. But just remember, if tax was paid, it's in brackets. If tax hasn't been paid, no brackets. See you next time.